by our authorities, you get even more expensive tickets sent to your home wherever you come from. So, for example, I was in the Netherlands. I got pictured by the Dutch police. I didn't even notice this. And in the Netherlands, they are doing the pictures from behind. In Germany, they only do it from the front, so not from behind.
So can you explain to me how the speed ticketing works in in Germany?
Well, you get photographed. They are taking the photograph with the let's say speed amount you are across what is allowed, and according to that you are basically getting a fine. So in the good case you are, let's say, maybe 5 to 10 kilometers above the limit, then it's, let's say, below 100 euros. If it's above the 10 kilometers, let's say, but not above 20, it's up to 350 euros. And then you get also points in our, let's say, driver's register. After 8 points, you are getting your driving license picked forever. So you should be careful with that. And on the other side, if you are above the 20 kilometers, so let's say 30 or even faster, it can go up to 5,000 euros for the fine.
But then how does police decide that you are speeding up? Because they are not physically present, right?
Yeah, they are measuring it with laser or radar.
Oh.
So that's the same technique they are using, the police officers are using in the US. The only difference is they are doing a direct picture. Yeah, from the driver and from the number plate.
Got it.
Yeah, and they can do sharp pictures up to 290 kmh.
Oh wow! So no matter how fast the car is going, they will still be able to take a good picture.
Right, and if they detect the car, especially on the freeways, on normal streets that might be impossible, but especially on the freeways, which is above the 290, anyhow, police will be alarmed, and then they will follow you. So there are hidden police cars in Germany, so especially on Autobahn, so civil cars where we do not see that they are police, which may follow you and which may videos. Yeah, they make a video recording from the behind. And that sometimes also the police is doing, let's say, with official police cars. They are like in the US. They stay somewhere hidden behind a tree, have a speedometer in their hands, and
speed gun.
Make a speed gun, right, and make a speed measuring on that, and then they follow you. But the point is, obviously, in Germany, especially in Europe, there are many cars on the road which have much more HP than any police car. But you should be careful. There are also special cars in Germany, especially M and AMG and RS variants from Audi, BMW, and Mercedes, which go far beyond 300. So you don't see them. You can't recognize them. Even if you drive behind them, you are not seeing this is an AMG.
Because you cannot catch up with them.
Exactly. You just notice that if you hear the sound of the car or if he stays behind you.
In which case, you will be the culprit if he can stay behind you.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I never had a high speeding ticket so far. So most likely when they catch me is either by stupidity that I for example, the fixed or stationary speedometers, I know where they are. Usually you drive there a couple of times and you see them and you know exactly, okay, I need to be 50, here I can drive 60, something like that, and that's fine. But sometimes especially if you have a passenger in car and you are talking, you just may not notice that. And that's a pity. So usually it's a 5 or 10 kilometers, which is not even a point in the registry. That's not really harmful. Yeah, it's just 50 euros again. Fuck, But I think the fastest they ever catch me was at 22 or something like this, and that was I was younger at that time.
Yeah, when I was I was sorry, go ahead.
No, I was finished.
No, I was saying that I was driving my 5 Series one day. I don't know what's 125 miles an hour, maybe 130.
That's not that slow. It's around 160 or 170 kmh.
Yeah, so because I was driving at like 2 a.m. or something, and the police officer caught me, but by the time he caught me, I had slowed down my speed because my radar detector went off. But regardless, I think he was able to tell that I hit the radar detector and he caught me and he asked me to leave the car because he thought I was drunk, driving it like 125, 30 miles an hour at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. at night. So
Yeah.
luckily he did not arrest me, but that's the maximum I've been caught. And because my radar detector was smart enough, he started beeping early enough and I slammed on brakes. Maybe that's why the police did not know that I was driving on 120, 130, whatever that speed was, miles an
Yeah.
hour. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, drinking and driving in Germany is also very, very dangerous. So if you get catched with drinking, it's easily you're getting picked your license for at least 3 months. It's always going in front of the court, so you cannot
DUI,
even. Pardon?
DUI. It's called DUI.
Yeah. So basically, that is certainly happening, and usually it's about 1,000 euro or more when you're getting catch, and you lose certainly for 3 months your driving
Yes, sir.
license,
Yeah.
maybe up to 6 months or a year, and it is very dangerous. And the limit in Germany is 1 promille. So if you have more than, actually it's 0.8. It's 0.8.
Oh, okay.
As long if you are catched by 0.8, they already will pick your keys and you will get a fine of already 300 euros. And 1 promille, it's basically allowed as long you are not having an accident or some kind of other
Danger.
false movement in the traffic, but actually 0.8 is the limit. So, but nevertheless, now with 0.8, it's this you have reached with let's say one big beer. If you drink in Germany a half a liter, which is a normal beer in our country, you are very, very close to that area of 0.8 promille.
But Dennis,
And,
when you drink, doesn't your driving get impaired, and then you cannot drive too fast because then you have to drive slow to not get into a car accident?
right. That is how also most likely most of the drunken drivers are catched in Germany.
Yep, exactly.
They are not catched, but for let's say totally stupid things. I mean, of course, if you have 2 promille or something like this, then this will happen, and there are catastrophic events where a drunken SUV driver went into a pavement area and crashed 3 or 6 civilians to death, since he didn't notice that he was not anymore on the road but on the pavement.
Correct.
So that happens, but this is, let's say, the lowest